Welcome. Let's define the equations of ellipses. Well, there are two ellipses that we can encounter. An ellipse that has the major axis running horizontally, we're going to call that a horizontal ellipse. An ellipse that has the major axis running vertically, we're going to call that a vertical ellipse. But regardless of what type of ellipse we have, the center, we can always represent it as a coordinate point, and we always use h and k to represent that point. And we use the center of the ellipse as the foundation of the equation because we will always have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, where h and k are the center of the ellipse, and we will always have it equivalent to the value of 1. This is looking a lot like the equation of a circle, where the radius is 1. But we do not have a circle that has a radius of 1. And what gives it the elliptical shape is that every term in our equation, it will always be divided by some value. And that value will always be determined by half the length of the major axis, which remember that we use the letter of A to represent that, and half the length of the minor axis. And remember that we always use the letter B to represent that distance. When the major axis is running horizontally, we are going to place a square underneath the term that represents the horizontal movement, those values of x's. And if our major axis is running vertically, we are going to place a square underneath the term that has the y values. We have in a horizontal change. And if our minor axis is running vertically, then we are going to place b squared underneath the term that has a y on it, that's vertically changed. And if the minor axis is running horizontally, we are going to place b squared underneath the term that has the x on it. It represents a horizontal direction. And there we have it. This is the equation that we can use to represent a horizontal ellipse. And this is an equation which we can use to represent a vertical ellipse. So regardless of what type of ellipse we are defining, we really just need 3 pieces of information. The center, using the placeholder of h comma k. The value of a, which again, it is half of the major axis. And the value of b, which is 1/2 of the minor axis. When working with the equation of an ellipse, it is important to recall a relationship between lengths. If we get half the length of the major axis and we square it, that is always going to be equal to half the length of the minor axis square plus c squared. Well, remember that c, it is the distance that we have from the center to any of the focus in our ellipse. If our ellipse has a horizontal major axis, then the focus will be on that major axis. If our major axis is running vertically, then the focus will be on that major axis. But let's not confuse this with the Pythagorean theorem. It becomes confusing because we still use the same letters A, B, and C, but the relationship, it is completely different. This is only true when we're discussing ellipses. Hello. If you would like to continue learning about mathematics, you can check out the videos on the left.